Hello,
Hello.
teacher.
Hello.
Good evening, teacher.
Good evening.
Okay.
Okay, so let us start.
Ôi, đây con
Lisa,
nhìn sao?
welcome to Lantado's class. So good evening to you. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm fine too. Okay, so do you have your assignment with you?
Oh, I don't can do the assignment because
You don't understand. So what is that all about?
it's find out six more words in the box
Không biết
in
cầm bút
A,
đi à?
but I don't know the box in
Đây,
A.
đây, đây, đây.
Make 4 or 5 sentences with this word.
Okay, right? Okay, for a
Nè,
while.
anh
Let
viết thế này là
me
ai?
find it.
Tao ủa thì bỏ đi thôi. Con cầm ít thôi, con cầm nhiều làm sao không ra là nhặt sạch.
Yeah.
Okay, for a while. Wait a
Okay.
minute. Okay, the box. So find out box in A.
Okay.
Okay. So this is what we mean. Okay, so this one. This is I told you to copy this in your notebook. You had this in your notebook, right? Okay, so this one.
Okay.
Okay, for a while. Where is it? I think I shared the wrong one. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, so this one. Right? Yes, this 6 words here. Okay, so now let us start. So use the word bad in a sentence.
Okay, 5 out 6. It's bad. Bad.
Yes, bad. Use the word bad in a sentence, this one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's very late. I go to the bed now. In
Uh,
person.
okay, it's very late.
I go to the bed now.
Okay, it's very late. I go to the bed now. Okay, so it should be,
It should be what?
it's very late. And
Yeah.
I should have go to my bed. Okay,
Bed.
it's fine. So this is just a correction. It's very late and I should have go to my bed. Okay, how about the word nurse? Use the word nurse in a sentence.
My the nurse in the hospital is very central. Central.
In the hospital is very,
Central.
what is central?
I spell it G E. Yes.
Okay, very good. The nurse in the hospital is very gentle. Okay, how about doctor?
Thôi,
My baby, okay, wait for me. Okay. My younger sister grew up wanting to be a doctor.
My
My younger sister grew up wanting to be a doctor.
My younger sister grow up to be a doctor. Wanting, okay, wanting to be a doctor.
Uh,
Or as my younger sister grows up, she wants to be a doctor. As my, okay, so this one. Well,
okay.
as my younger sister, as my younger sister grown up, she wants to be a doctor. She wants, okay, should be as she wants to be a doctor. Okay. Next,
Ill people. Oh,
ill people, yes. Ill people.
okay. The ill people lying next to me is broken. What's the worst? The worst is oh, the ill people lying next to me recovered. I don't know, teacher. The ill people lying next to me recovered.
The ill people lying
Not next to me recovered. I don't know.
The patient lying next to me recovered.
Recovered.
Okay, the ill people lying next to me is recovered.
Okay.
Okay, how about get better?
Okay. Get better. 1 week ago, oh no. 3 months ago, uh,
2 months ago.
3 months ago, I be ill, but now I'm get better.
I'll be ill.
I will be ill, but now I'm get better. So, I don't know. Oh,
Okay, or let's say this one.
okay.
3 months ago, I was ill, or I was ill, but now I
But now,
get better. Okay, not I
okay.
will be. I was ill because it happens in the past. How about visit?
Offices.
Stuff.
My stuff will be sick, so I go to the hospital visit my stuff.
My
stuff will got
my sister
no my stuff
spell
is STUFF. Ew, not A.
my stuff
Yeah, stuff. Yes. My stuff got be sick get be sick, so I go to the hospital visit my stuff. Bắt đi nhá. So I go to the hospital visit my stuff. Oh my god.
Stuff. Okay, stuff. Okay, for a while. Let me explain it to you.
Okay. My
Okay.
stuff. Okay.
Stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so dear, the stuff is a matter. Okay, matter. It is a
Oh
matter. Okay, it is a
matter.
matter. Material or articles. Okay, articles or activities. It cannot be sick. So it cannot be sick. The stuff cannot be sick.
Oh.
Since it is a matter or material or article. So maybe let's put it here. My cousin. Okay, so let's say here my cousin. Okay, so dear, don't be too independent on the English and Vietnamese translator because it is not 100% accurate. Okay, so let me remind you, don't depend on the English
Oh, okay.
Vietnamese translator. Okay, Vietnamese translator because it is not 100% accurate. Most
Oh,
especially, okay, most especially when translating a sentence. Okay, when translating a sentence. Maybe it should be better if you will translate it. It is better if you will translate it word by word.
oh,
Okay?
oh, okay.
Okay. So now let's say my cousin get be sick, so I go to the hospital visit my cousin. Okay. Or we can say here my cousin got sick and I need to visit him or visit her in the hospital. Okay? Okay, you read it again. You read it again. My
Okay.
cousin.
My cousin got sick and I need to visit her in the hospital.
Okay, very good. You need to visit her in the hospital. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. Okay, so let's continue in our new topic for tonight.
Okay.
Can you open your camera because I was like talking to myself.
Okay.
Okay. So now we are going to talk unit 34.
If Oliver goes to hospital.
Okay. Okay, so now I have a question for you. What do you think will Oliver what does Oliver what do you think does Oliver will do at the hospital?
Hmm. Oliver his I don't know. Hospital.
Okay, what does Oliver will do in the hospital?
Oliver. Oh, I don't know, teacher. What Oliver will do? Oliver. Uh, what?
What does Oliver will do in the hospital? How about you? If you will go to the hospital, what will you do?
Um, okay. I don't know, teacher.
Will you see a doctor?
Yes, I see a doctor and a nurse. Is the doctor
The daughter
is the doctor is uh patient care.
hmm?
Okay,
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, so now look at the pictures. Look at the
Okay, I'm so
picture.
sorry, teacher.
Okay, so
So
look at the
sorry.
picture and read the
Okay,
story. Okay, so write some
okay,
words to complete the sentences about the story. So you can use 1, 2, 3, or 4 words on this stuff. Okay, so now, who can you see?
I see a boy. It's ill people, and she's uh
And he is.
he's write something. Oh, she learn math. Wow.
Okay, and he is writing something.
Yes.
Boy, okay, where is he? Where do you think is he?
I think she at hospital.
Yes, in the hospital. Okay, what is he doing?
Oh, he writes something in the notebook. In the notebook.
Okay, so math homework. Okay,
Yeah.
so why is he in the hospital?
Because she break her legs. Her legs.
He's
Break her
broken his leg.
leg. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay, for a while. For a while, dear.
Okay.
Okay, so now this is, what's this word?
Uh, it's Christmas. Christmas.
Christmas. Christmas.
Christmas.
Okay,
Yes.
so what is a Christmas?
A Christmas. A Christmas holiday
Okay,
that's
so this is a Christian.
a
Christian.
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 Christian. A Christian holiday that I don't can speak the word.
Okay, okay, so instead of
Oh,
I
okay.
don't can't speak the word, you will say, I don't know. Okay, I don't know how to say this, or I can't, I can't say it correctly. Okay, remember this. Instead of saying, I don't can speak, rather, I don't know how to say this, or I can say it correctly. Okay,
Okay.
remember.
Okay. Okay. I don't can speak the words. Okay. Okay, teacher.
Okay.
This.
Okay, so now let's read this one.
Okay. Last December, it didn't stop snowing. One day, Oliver and his friends went sledding on a high hill. When Oliver sledge hit some stones, he fell and hurt his elbow, and broke his leg. His friends were very worried and quickly rang Oliver's
Parents.
parents.
Đây có vào đã đây có
His
vào
father came to help and I don't know how to say this picture.
Ambulance.
Ambulance. And an ambulance took Oliver to hospital. Oliver had to stay in hospital for a few days. The nurses were friendly and kind so. At first, Oliver didn't mind. He didn't have to go to school or do any homework like his classmates. He just lay in bed in his
Pajamas.
pajamas and listen to pop music, like chess on his phone and watch his favorite football team scoring lots of goals on TV. But after 2 days, Oliver began to feel quite bored and a
Bored. It's
little
bored.
unhappy. But on the third morning, Peter Windows, one of the black in the
Players.
players in the football team, arrived. He brought Oliver a present, a pair of really cool football boots. Oliver's best friend
Came to.
came too. You can borrow my laptop while you're here, he said. That afternoon, Oliver had another surprise. His teacher appeared. He brought something for Oliver as well, but it was some math homework. I'm sorry about your poor leg, Oliver, he said, but make sure you do it before you came back to school in January. Oh,
Okay. So now when does Oliver well come back to school?
oh, Oliver, welcome back to school in January.
Okay, very good. In January.
January.
Okay, so for examples,
Okay.
a lot. Okay, let's answer this one.
Okay, a lot of snow fell last December. Oliver hurt his elbow and leg when he was sledging on a high hill with his friend. Oliver traveled to hospital in in Oh, I don't know the answer, teacher. I'm so sorry. Oh, in an ambulance. Oliver liked the nurse because they were they were Oh, I don't know too, teacher. Don't know. They were friendly. Oliver had his phone in hospital, so he could play football on it.
Football?
Oh, no, play chess on it. Oh, Oliver was bored and felt unhappy. unhappy after 2 days.
Correct.
A little
Unhappy. It's unhappy.
unhappy. Then a football player come and gave
Same.
Oliver some some present.
Football boots.
Oh, the football please. Your best friend brought Oliver's his best friends brought Oliver a laptop as well. On the same day, Oliver's teacher gave him some math math homework to do as well. Oh, math homework.
Okay, very good. Math homework as well. Okay. So now using adverbs in English. Okay, using adverbs in English. Okay, so using adverbs in English. Okay, so adverbs are words that are modify verbs. So for example, quick, quickly, from quick, it is turned to quickly. So they are talking loudly when they know they are disturbing others. Okay, so let's read adverbs.
Adverbs are words that
Modify.
modify other adverbs.
For example,
Yeah, it. Stop it. You are eating extremely quickly. Extremely quickly. They are talking very loudly when they know they are
disturbing.
disturbing others. Okay, and
Like
adverbs are words that modify ad, adjective.
adjectives.
Ad,
Adjectives.
my teacher seems very nice. This notebook is extremely fast.
Okay, and the last one,
And the last one is adverbs are words that give information about time of place.
okay, very good. And
And this been this city size yesterday. Do
since.
you be since since yesterday? Do you believe my father now?
Okay, very good. Okay, so now Lisa, I want you to write this in your notebook. Okay, only just this part. This one, this one, this one. Okay, these 4 sentences here. You have to write it, okay?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Do you have a dog there?
Okay. Okay. Tối. Okay, I'm finished. Okay. Okay.
Okay, very good. Okay.
Mình vứt này đi thôi. Okay.
Okay, so let's read this one.
We have very worried, quiet, bored, a little unhappy, really
cool,
cool,
really cool.
cool, or really cool.
Okay, so all of these words,
All of these words add something to the
adjective,
adjectives that come after them. Some words make the adjective stronger, meaning more. For example, really, very. Others make the adjective less, weaker. For example, quite a little.
okay, very good. Okay, write this in your notebook too.
Okay. Okay, I'm finished.
Okay. Okay, so now listen to the story. Write or draw lines under the differences. Okay, so listen to the story on the audio twice. The first time you underline the differences between two stories. The second time you write the different words in your notebook. Okay, again. So again, Lisa,
Okay.
listen to the story on the audio twice. Okay. The first time, you underline the differences between two stories. The second
What?
time, the first, okay, the
Okay,
first
okay.
time you underline, okay, like this one, you underline the differences between two stories. The second time, you write the different words in your notebook, okay?
Okay. Okay. Underline the first.
Okay.
What? Okay. Listen. Listen
Okay,
to
let's
the
listen to it.
34B. John stays in hospital. Listen to the story. Draw lines under the differences.
Last February, it snowed a lot. One Sunday, when John and a group of friends were skiing on a hill near their homes, John suddenly fell and broke his leg. It hurt a lot. His friends were really worried, and one of them ran quickly to tell John's grandparents. An ambulance soon arrived to take John to hospital. Poor John had to stay in hospital. The doctors and the other children there were friendly and kind, so at first John didn't mind. He didn't have to go to school or do lots of homework and exams like his friends did. He just read comics, played chess and other games on his phone, and watched his favourite football team scoring lots of goals on TV. But when the spring holidays started, John began to feel really bored and a little unhappy. But then May Dawes, a member of John's favourite football team, came into his hospital room. She was carrying a box of candy and a bag that was full of exciting presents. And she wasn't alone. John's cousins followed May into the room. John began to feel much happier and very excited. He was really surprised when his head teacher arrived too. He also brought John a wonderful present, some history homework. "Make sure you do it all before you come back to school, John," he laughed.
Oh my gosh. Very difficult. Very difficult.
Very difficult.
Our listening English not good. Okay. Okay. Oh my god.
Okay, let's listen again.
Okay. Okay.
34B. John stays in hospital. Listen to the story. Draw lines under the differences.
Last February, it snowed a lot. One Sunday, when John and a group of friends were skiing on a hill near their homes, John suddenly fell and broke his leg. It hurt a lot. His friends were really worried, and one of them ran quickly to tell John's grandparents. An ambulance soon arrived to take John to hospital. Poor John had to stay in hospital. The doctors and the other children there were friendly and kind, so at first John didn't mind. He didn't have to go to school or do lots of homework and exams like his friends did. He just read comics, played chess and other games on his phone, and watched his favourite football team scoring lots of goals on TV. But when the spring holidays started, John began to feel really bored and a little unhappy. But then May Dawes, a member of John's favourite football team, came into his hospital room. She was carrying a box of candy and a bag that was full of exciting presents. And she wasn't alone. John's cousins followed May into the room. John began to feel much happier and very excited. He was really surprised when his head teacher arrived too. He also brought John a wonderful present. Some history homework. Make sure you do it all before you come back to school, John, he laughed.
Okay, are you ready?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Okay.
What's the problem?
Okay, teacher. I don't know. Okay. Oh my god. Chị đang học. Okay. Okay, teacher.
Okay, let's start.
Học có gì ấy? Okay. John will be. John will be.
Okay, what happened to John? Okay, let's listen to it carefully one more time.
Okay, I'm so sorry, teacher.
John stays
Because
in
I have a
hospital.
problem.
Listen to the story. Draw lines under the differences.
Last February, it snowed a lot. One Sunday, when John and a group of friends were skiing on a hill near their homes, John suddenly fell and broke his leg. It hurt a lot. His friends were really worried, and one of them ran quickly to tell John's grandparents. An ambulance soon arrived to take John to hospital. Poor John had to stay in hospital. The doctors and the other children there were friendly and kind, so at first John didn't mind. He didn't have to go to school or do lots of homework and exams like his friends did. He just read comics, played chess and other games on his phone, and watched his favourite football team scoring lots of goals on TV. But when the spring holidays started, John began to feel really bored and a little unhappy. But then, May Dawes, a member of John's favourite football team, came into his hospital room. She was carrying a box of candy and a bag that was full of exciting presents. And she wasn't alone. John's cousins followed May into the room. John began to feel much happier and very excited. He was really surprised when his head teacher arrived too. He also brought John a wonderful present, some history homework. Make sure you do it all before you come back to school, John, he laughed.
Okay? No, again. Okay, so sad to say we did not able to get the answer right now. Okay, so I will write it in the book, in my book, and we will continue it on our next meeting. Okay, so Lisa, do you have any questions?
No, teacher, I don't have any questions.
Okay, so thank you so much, Lisa. See you tomorrow. See you next week. Good night and goodbye.
Okay, good night and goodbye, teacher. Good night.